Crispus Attucks, born around 1723 in Framingham, Massachusetts, is a pivotal figure in American history. As an American whaler, sailor, and stevedore of African and Native American descent, he is traditionally recognized as the first person killed in the Boston Massacre on March 5, 1770, marking him as the first American casualty in the American Revolution. Attucks's early life remains somewhat shrouded in uncertainty. He was likely enslaved by Deacon William Brown in Framingham. An advertisement from 1750 sought the return of a runaway named Crispus, suggesting he may have escaped. Historians debate whether Attucks was a free man or an escaped slave at the time of the massacre, but most agree on his mixed heritage, comprising Wampanoag and African ancestry. Attucks became a sailor and whaler, spending significant time at sea. Eyewitness accounts from the time of the Boston Massacre describe him as a mulatto and Indian, reflecting a perception of his mixed ethnicity rather than strictly defining him by his African descent. His background is believed to connect him to historical figures and families in the region, including a probable relation to John Attuck, a Narragansett man. On March 5, 1770, tensions in Boston had escalated due to the presence of British troops intended to maintain order amid colonial unrest. On that fateful night, a confrontation erupted between colonists and British soldiers outside the old State House. Attucks, alongside a group of men, approached the soldiers. In the chaos, Attucks was struck, leading to the soldiers firing into the crowd. He was shot twice, becoming the first casualty of the event that would later be labeled the Boston Massacre. His body was examined by coroners and laid in state at Faneuil Hall, before being buried with other victims in Boston's Granary Burying Ground. Attucks lived approximately 47 years, and his death became a rallying point for those opposed to British rule. The aftermath of the Boston Massacre led to trials for the soldiers involved, where John Adams defended them, successfully arguing against murder charges. However, 2 soldiers were found guilty of manslaughter. Adams's defense painted a picture of Attucks as a provocateur, which reflects the complicated narratives surrounding race and heroism during this period. Samuel Adams, a key figure in American revolutionary thought, helped immortalize the event and Attucks's role within it. Artistic representations, including Paul Revere's famous engraving, emphasized Attucks, positioning him as a symbol of the fight for freedom. Crispus Attucks's legacy has grown significantly over the centuries. In 1858, abolitionists established Crispus Attucks Day, celebrating his contributions to American history. Notably, a monument honoring Attucks and the other victims of the Boston Massacre was erected on Boston Common in 1888. This significant monument features a bas-relief portraying the massacre, with Attucks prominently depicted. Numerous institutions, including schools and parks, have been named in his honor, reflecting his enduring influence on American culture and the fight against oppression. In recent decades, Attucks has been recognized in various ways, including the release of a commemorative coin featuring his likeness in 1998. Crispus Attucks stands as a symbol of courage and resistance. His life and tragic death at the Boston Massacre not only marked a turning point in the American Revolution, but also resonate as a powerful narrative in the struggle for equality and justice. As we reflect on his legacy, we acknowledge the complexities of race and identity in American history and the vital role that figures like Attucks played in shaping our nation. Our Anthropology expresses our heartfelt gratitude for his courage and sacrifice. His role as a pioneer in the fight for freedom and equality continues to inspire us today. Attucks reminds us of the importance of standing up for justice, regardless of the challenges we face. And we thank you, the viewer, for watching. Our Anthropology will be back on Friday with another biopic.